Hey, it's Emil again. Got a few tips on spotting red flags with prospects before they become your worst nightmare tenant. Right? A tenant might have good income and rental history, but that doesn't mean they'll be a good fit. Attitude, habits, and personality traits can make or break your experience as a landlord. Here's a few tips that I've come across on how to spot warning signs early in the screening process. Number one, are they difficult from the start? How a tenant interacts before even signing the lease tells you a lot. Pay attention if they argue over basic requirements like background checks or pet policies. Y'all need 7 pay stubs, Lord. Stuff like that. Push back on lease terms that are standard and reasonable. Are they rude and dismissive in communication, especially when they want something? All right? A difficult applicant is likely to be a difficult tenant. If they act entitled before moving in, imagine how they'll be once they get into your property. They will not change. Red flag number 2, inconsistencies and half-truths during the application process. A tenant who likes to bend the truth during the screening is a major risk. Watch for employment inconsistencies. If their story doesn't match their pay stubs, vague rental history, if they can't provide a clear reason why they left their place, excuses for bad credit or evictions. A responsible tenant owns up to their past, while a problem tenant blames everyone else. Oh, the landlord. Oh, this. Oh, that. Always verify information and trust facts over stories. Don't fall for it. Number 3, a negative attitude toward past landlords. When you ask about their rental history, listen carefully. If they badmouth their last landlord, calling them unfair or rude or out to get them, complain about every place they lived in, it's never their fault. It's always somebody else's. That's a red flag. Have repeated issues with neighbors and maintenance people and property rules. Every place they live, that's a red flag. A respectful tenant won't constantly blame others for their problems. All right? Red flag number 4, disrespect during showings or meetings. How someone treats you, your team, or even your property during a showing says a lot. Watch out for disrespectful behavior, rushing you, ignoring your instructions, acting entitled, lack of basic courtesy, interrupting you, talking down to you, or failing to communicate professionally, carelessness with the property. If they don't respect the space during a tour, they won't respect the space once they live there. And also, how do they approach you during the showing? Do they smell like pounds of a illegal substance? All right. Do they care how they appear? All of those things are red flags, right? Number 5, asking about concessions. Can you waive the deposit? Can you not do a background check? I need to pay the rent a little late each month. These seem like small asks, but they often signal bigger issues to come soon, okay? Set your standards and stick to them. Red flag number 6, right? Highly combative or confrontational. Listen, if you're a prospect and you don't even live there, we're not a good match. Personality mixed matches are real. If you're aggressive in conversations, overly defensive when asked basic questions, quick to threaten legal action over minor policies, those are all red flags, all right? A tenant's income and rental history are important, but their personality, attitude, and behavior matter just as much.